So related to the posterior geometry, there's a couple things I wanted to point out to you. One is that the element that we associate with the posterior geometry is earth. So it tends to be a very grounding geometry. It is related to our foundation. It is related to our structure. It's very intricately related to our foundation and structure. And it often will show up in huge changes in somebody's posture once we start working in the posterior geometry. The sound that the posterior geometry emits is a very low hum. So it's like a when we teach in Hamburg, it's always wonderful because these huge ships come into the port and announce their arrival with these massive horns. And it sounds just like how I hear the posterior geometry. And that is very different from the other geometries, which of course we'll talk about as we go further along. The posterior geometry, because we are dealing with the sacrum, the lumbar, the thoracic, the clavicular, the cervical, and the cranium, 4 of those 6 are areas which we as chiropractors are all extremely well versed. So it tends to be a geometry that is quite easy for chiropractors who have never had any experience working with the BGI concepts, that they can slide in quite easily and become quite comfortable with working in the posterior geometry. So I just wanted to give you that heads up that even though we will be dealing with some areas of the body that you might not be too familiar with, such as the cranium and the clavicular area, that most of it is going to feel very familiar. We'll be looking at it in a different way and touching it in a different way, palpating, feeling in a different way. But overall, it will feel very familiar to you. And it's going to bring clarity to a lot of the things that you have felt over years, where you're feeling a certain thing, you're feeling a certain process going on in the body. You're noticing that certain patterning isn't changing. Somebody keeps coming in with a PI right ilium or a atlas to the left, and you're like, I keep adjusting this. Why does this person keep coming back? We will talk and address all of those things later on in the posterior geometry. So just be aware that that's all coming up as we move forward.